number. This battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Then I shall remain by your side. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. You've been doused in oil! You must steer through a fire! There, Master! Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. You must! There, Master, Saurians! Ice attacks will soon see this foe felled. Battle is best avoided here. Magma scales! There!
Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Hi, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me. Very well. I wouldn't worry too. You've done a good thing this day, sir.
Outstanding. With this, Sir Akakio's safety is assured.
It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
This bodes ill.
Prepare yourself.
Let my magics launch with your mental green. I will protect you.
This bodes ill. Positively.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you? Then, do come again?
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? 'Tis proof that the volcano is very much awake.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I must be vigilant.
Peril can result from convenience and caution.
Must be mindful.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Beg pardon if my hospitality, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
Glad to be of service, sir.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Beg pardon if my hospitality, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
Shall we get some rest then? I witnessed a stunning display of archery on my travels. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Beg pardon if, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
Do stop by again.
I believe... If this is intended as a means of transport, it would be interesting to see where it might take us.
This seems useful. 'Twould be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Here we go again. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Understood.
We are none of us alike in location.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Best quality.
'Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
Ah, a ballista. These have quite a long range.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. I've just had a thought. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. This battle is ours. Focus your strength, Arisen. Focus your attacks. Strike fast and sure, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
Our foe appears to have grown just superior. We must not give him a chance to recover.
Focused attack will end this foe. Well done.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire own...
What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most kind of you. My thanks for the trouble. Right, here goes naught. A relief at last. I was beginning to fear that I'd be stuck here for the rest of my days. I've a mind to thank you, sir. Would you look in on me at my home? I live nearby. There aren't too many houses out here, so you'll find it soon enough, I expect.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see...
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I? Beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear. I forgot to tell you. I asked this good sir to look in on me.
Oh, not this again. How many times have I begged you not to bring strangers into our home?
I know, dear, but this one's a kindly sort. Brought me the wildflowers I needed to make it home when I threw out my back.
'Tis always one reason or another, isn't it? And has it e'er ended well for us? Not once. Mark my words, no one wanders this far out unless they are running from something.
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard tell of the Arisen, have you not? The hero who travels far and wide to track and fell the dragon.
Oh? So this stranger claims to be the Arisen? Believe what you will, but expect no hospitality from me. You may tend to our guest yourself.
You will have to forgive my wife. She has her reasons for being mistrusting, but you deserved a warmer welcome than that. Now let me fetch your reward. Wait here a moment.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Oh, fie! My back! I've done it in again!
Ghost stuffer, when will you learn to be more gentle with yourself?
Oh, hold your tongue! All the gentleness in the world won't stop the hurt from coming on when 'twill. It's only gotten worse of late. There's naught for it but to make for the curative spring.
In your state, you'll ne'er reach it. And that's to say nothing of the monsters that haunt the roads out there. They'll be on you in a moment if they see you limping along on your own. Oh, would that I could take you to the spring myself, but alas,
Don't even think on it, my dear. I'd not ask that of you, knowing how crowded places of that ilk make you feel.
But what are we to do? I fear for you, my love.
Fear not. You'll have your reward. I just need to sit still a moment. You'd be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I've an eye for people.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gaustafa. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you were being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along. My back isn't like to fix itself.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
Could I trouble you to walk a bit slower? My...
Where the Saurians?
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. What's right there? Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. When charged, be sure to avoid open flame.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Now that is a surprise. Dare I say, well done, Master.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee...
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Could I walk a bit slower?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Could I trouble you to walk?
Let me get that.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
We meet again, Sir Arisen. I'm only sorry that you should have to see me fall into such disgrace. For my failure to protect Her Majesty, I have been relegated to patrol a volcanic island. I had thought it a penance I should gladly pay, and yet I cannot forget that while I stand here, the villain who orchestrated the Empress's assassination walks free. Might you not speak with the blackguard who committed the deed? Last I heard, he had yet to name his benefactor. Perhaps you might fare better at breaking his silence.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Puh! That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always say. Bollocks, I'm all out. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand, won't kill you or no. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true, 'tis. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring. Time for a few sips.
At last! I've ne'er seen a more. The spring here has been visited since time prevailed for its curative properties. I only hope to be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh! It twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer, Maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
Sir Cleona was the magic archer maester all along.
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique, my most guarded secret as maester of my art.
Greetings. I expect you must be its healing waters draw upon the volcano's natural heat. Always a pleasure.
It is quiet about.
It's a lot of them. I'd not mind lingering for a spell.
Ooh! Aye, you've my gratitude.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The waters of the hot spring have left us fighting fit. Now we can resume our journey with renewed vigor.
Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you a moment, so long as I've a drink in hand. Consarn it. This bottle's empty. Apologies, cuz, but I can't talk with a parched throat. Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Is that right? Have at it.
my wares?
Time for a few sips. All out.
Like or not, I must go where duty calls.
Oh no, this cannot end.
I must earn people's faith.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Thinks I've earned a rest.
There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
Here we go again.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I am ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance? The structure of this place eludes me yet. It is quite confounding.
We mustn't lead the Arisen astray. Let us be mindful of our surroundings.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Right there. We are to retreat then. Let us defer to the original. You are correct.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
I grant you roaring flame. Priority is to douse those flames. We are under attack.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves. Keep your eyes peeled.
Are you alright?
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
Well done!
It seems we have arranged our boat.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Understood.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Understood.
Our boat will be knocked off balance. Grab hold, drag it to the ground. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Tis the simplest strategy that our foe knows. Knock its feet out from under it and strike ere it recovers.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together to get such victory.
You're all out of luck.
Turn out your pots.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our guard.
Tide of battle is like over. Isis stain is yours to wield. One of us is being drenched.
Hand over your boy. I'll let you alone.
That was superb, Arisen. my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You've my thanks. Here you are.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Are we to remain here?
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves when we use the charge.
To arms!
Of course.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I shan't let them harm.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil. Post haste. As a matter of fact, after we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Might I be of assistance? Allow me.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
our first time venturing this.
You see a ladder here, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Battle is best avoided here.
Tis a ballista, Arisen. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this technique. Truly?
We've got them on the run!
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed.
I need help!
Hand over all the coin in your purse, now.
I shan't let you get away!
You have my protection. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Here, an enchantment of cold will freeze our foes. Foes of this caliber are hardly worth the effort. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen? We fight. To arms!
Understood.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite. A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome. Though close, a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. Dry off as soon as you can. I grant you roaring flame. I'll put this to use. I will not fall to flower. Think nothing of it. Tis weak to lightning strike. If we know its weakness, we have but to exploit it.
Well met, sir.
We pawns cannot set foot at...
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. Always a pleasure.